Sometimes they are, and sometimes they're not. Welcome to this episode of Am I the Asshole? Our first one is from Capable Schedule 864. Am I the asshole for grounding my stepdaughter for selling my formal dress? I, 37 female, have a stepdaughter, Amy, 16 female. Amy was looking for formal dresses, and I mentioned that I have my old formal dresses. She picked my old prom dress to wear, and she's kept it in her wardrobe since wearing it at prom. I don't fit in my old dresses anymore, and I kept them and some other clothes to hand down to my kids. However, I have two sons who aren't interested. Since my nieces, 15 female and 13 female, are interested in my clothes, I plan to give them the rest once they were old enough to fit them. Amy left her earbuds in her sweatpants pocket and turned on the washing machine. When she asked for new ones, me and her dad told her to save up to buy new ones. She works part-time, as she wanted an expensive brand new pair and not the wired earphones I had offered. Amy went to stay with her mom, and when she got back, she had the new earbuds she wanted. So I asked if her mom had bought them for her, and she said she had resold my dress on a second-hand site and bought herself the earphones. The dress is 100% silk, one of a kind, and the brand doesn't even exist anymore. I was really upset to hear she had sold my dress without even asking. I confiscated her earbuds and told her that I would give them back when she repaid me the cost of what she sold the dress for. My husband thinks I'm being too harsh, as I wasn't explicit on whether I was lending or giving her the dress. Amy's gone to live with her mom since and thinks I'm being unfair. I'm not sure if I've taken it too far and if I should stand my ground. I get teenagers, boys and girls, they have a very difficult time making up their minds, especially if it comes to things they might want. They want everything, but then they want nothing. However, in this situation, I feel like it was pretty fucked up for her to take and sell the dress just to get some earbuds. And I definitely don't think OP's an asshole for reacting the way they did. This next one is by Decent Delivery 3603. Am I the asshole for not stopping my teenage son's girlfriend from kissing him? My 50, son 17, recently got into a car accident with a drunk driver. I am very thankful that he is alive, obviously, but his car is totaled. The drunk driver was driving a pickup and my son drives a small old convertible, most likely the reason for the amount of damage, and he is fairly injured. Multiple breaks, lots of stitches, etc., and is currently recovering. All this occurred last week on Saturday, the night of the accident. My family, my wife, 45, and daughter, 14, got there, I want to say, an hour before his girlfriend. When she came in, she ran to him in his hospital bed and started hugging and kissing him, mainly lips, but other places on the face too. She stayed for most of the night, checking up on him and being supportive, and I was happy that my son and his girlfriend had such a good relationship. As we were driving home that night, my wife said she was upset I didn't say anything to my son's girlfriend. I asked why I would have, as she was being a good partner. My wife said that it felt weird seeing that, especially in front of his family. I said that he was going off to college regardless, and that she was being a really nice partner, and that night showed us how much she truly cared for him. She rushed off to work to get there and was still wearing her work clothes as she got there. My wife started getting angrier and said that she thought it was gross and that I should just ask her to leave sometime. I told her that I'm not telling my hospitalized son that I'm taking away something that clearly makes him happy. She told me it was gross and that I needed to put a stop to it. I told her she was worrying about the wrong thing, and that anything that brought our son comfort was good. My brother had taken my daughter home before this. She didn't hear us arguing. She told me I needed to step up and do my job, and I've kept thinking about it, and have started to keep thinking about it, and thinking that I am in the wrong. 100% not the asshole. I fail to see how a partner being a good partner, being there, being supportive, is gross or anything. I could understand if the girlfriend was covered in mud or something, but I don't think that was the case. And our final one is from Fit Hunt 2476. Am I the asshole for exposing my sister's fake cancer to our parents after she refused to come clean herself? I, 34 female, just found out that my sister, 31 female, who has been telling my whole family she has cancer for the last 8 months, has been lying. She shaved her head, said she was doing chemo, and had our parents move in to help her through treatment. I started to doubt when, besides also staying out late relatively frequently, she would never let anyone attend appointments with her, and she clearly had way too much energy for someone going through aggressive chemotherapy. Last week, I ran into the office manager of my sister's oncologist at a coffee shop, small town. I casually mentioned my sister, and the office manager was confused. She had no idea who I was talking about. I did some digging through doctors and spoke to my sister about what I learned, and she broke down and spilled her guts. It turns out she fabricated the whole story because she was in over her head with debt and wasn't able to afford her apartment anymore. The cancer story got our parents to move in, and she could then stop paying her bills. I was furious and told her that she had 24 hours to tell her parents the truth, or I would. She asked me not to tell them because it would ruin her relationship with them. She did not tell them. So yesterday, I took everything to our parents. Our parents are heartbroken. My sister's acting like I had no right to out her, and she didn't even say this to our parents. She was going to stage a miraculous recovery next month. She said I ruined her life, and that families should be trying to defend each other rather than expose each other. Definitely not the asshole for telling your parents the truth that your sister absolutely refused to do, especially since she wanted to fabricate such a ridiculous lie. It does make me wonder what else the sister's lied about in her life, because if she's willing to lie about having cancer, I don't think anything's off the table for her. Alright, that's enough stories for the day. Well, that wraps up this episode of Am I the Asshole? If you liked the video, please drop a like, share my content on all of your social media, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload, and drop a comment down below. It really helps with the algorithm and helps new people find my channel. Thanks for watching, thanks to my patrons and super thanks contributors. Have a great day and stay safe out there.